Hey folks, welcome to chapter 12, step number 4, vertical news boxes. Let's just take a quick look at our demo site here, and these are the boxes that we're talking about here, the what's new, the current news, and the recent news. So let's just jump right into Dreamweaver, and as we are working with a library page, you've heard me say it before, when working with the library page, first of all, open one of the pages that has that component. Pretty much all the pages use the vertical boxes, so the index page is a good one to use. Preview it in your browser, make your changes, go back, refresh in the browser, make sure the changes were what you wanted, and then when all is good, then you can close down your library page. It's just a whole lot easier to update or fix mistakes and troubleshoot while you have the library page open. You can use Control Z to sort of undo your steps and start over again than it is to open up a page and try and go back in and figure out what you did wrong in the first place. So with that said, we just go to the library folder and we open up the news boxes folder, and there's the what's new, the recent news, and the current news. So we'll just work on the what's new library page. There's only three aspects to this particular library page. We have an H3 title tag up here. We can just double click on the word what's new, a new title. The key being when you're done, if you select the text, make sure that it's formatted as a heading 3 tag. The next is the image. The image, as you see here, is a lot bigger than the image you see right here, and that's because we use styles or special styles in the style sheet to resize and scale the picture. The reason we do that is we do not want your visitor to have to scroll on forever and ever and ever down the page in order just to read what's in the next box below it. And if we used tall images such as this, most of the room would be taken up just by the picture, and then there wouldn't be any room for text, and it would be kind of ugly. So we've said let's scale this picture down to fit about 50% the overall width of the box, so the text will flow around it a little bit and that the picture doesn't take up a lot of room. We've also styled it to give a little bit of a cool hover effect when you sort of hover over like so. Now that's why when you look at the information in the page as displayed in a browser versus the actual library page, it looks different. Now to change the picture, just use the tools that are already in your browser. First of all, import your replacement picture, put it in whatever folder you want to put it into, okay, and then use the source tool right here to point to a new picture when you get it in there. We'll use a portfolio small 5, boom, that's how you replace the picture. The key is you want to use the tool to replace the picture and not drag the image off the page. The reason being is the image is wrapped in what we call a side pick class, and that side pick class does two things. It modifies the size of the image so it will be nice and small and fit into the area provided, and it gives the special hover effect when you hover over the image like so. After the image, we just have a simple bit of paragraph text down here for a description. And that's just text wrapped in a paragraph tag. So this is new. When you're said and done and everything's been updated down below, just make sure when you select the text that it's formatted as a paragraph and not something like that. And it would actually kind of break if it wasn't formatted as a paragraph. It would be lined up beside the image. So select your text and reformat as a paragraph, and if it doesn't work, that's where you hit the Control Z or Control Z key on your keyboard to put things back the way they were and then start over again. Once you're done, save the page, preview it in your browser. All right, so we'll hit save, update. We'll go back to our browser, we'll hit the refresh button, and there we go. Replacement picture, new text, new title.